Hi, my name is Arne Pedersen from Awareness and Health. I'm a hypnotherapist, an energy healer, and a spiritual mindfulness teacher. Now, I want to talk today on the main theme I've been working on for a while, which is a topic of huge interest to me, something that over many years of my life I experienced quite a bit of, and that's healing chronic pain. And today is all about what is our body trying to communicate to us with the pain that we're feeling. Now, I want to talk a little bit about my personal story. Years ago, I had a back issue that just got worse and worse and worse and worse, and it turned into a lot of muscle spasms in my rib cage. And I was in a lot of chronic pain for over 10 years where the pain didn't let up. It was just this pain that just didn't stop, it didn't go away, and it was hard to breathe. I couldn't stand properly, and it led to a lot of other challenges in my life as well. And it took me a long time to really understand what was going on, and it was the pain, though, that motivated me enough to really look into making changes in my life. And over the years, it took a good 10 years before I started to kind of understand what was going on, and then probably the next 3 to 5 years it took to really put that together and actually start making a big difference, and my body healed. And I don't have chronic pain anymore. Yeah, I experience pain and that in everyday life here and there when things happen, but I don't have chronic pain. All the chronic pain and all the emotional issues that I used to experience, they're all gone. And so in that, I learned a significant amount. It's what led me to become a therapist and help other people as well, because I was just so fascinated and I wanted to share what I learned with other people, and the modalities that helped me, I wanted to learn and train in those as well. And the biggest thing that I learned was all those years that I learned my body was speaking to me with the pain. It was telling me something and I didn't get it. I just kept pushing the pain away. I kept focusing on the pain, ignoring the pain, just why is this happening to me? And all that happened was I just got more and more and more pain. And it wasn't until I started actually listening and actually learning to love myself and learning to listen to my body that my body started to change. And that's what this episode is all about. It's about listening to our body. If somebody needs to get your attention, and it's really important, and they just speak up and say, hey, so-and-so, and they say your name, and you don't hear them, then they get a little bit louder, and they'll start saying your name louder, and they might even yell your name. If you still don't hear them, they may come up to you and just grab your shoulders and shake you, but if you're just really not able to focus on them, they'll grab your shoulders and shake you more and more if it's that important. That's really how it kind of goes with our body. Our body is this incredible instrument of intelligence, and it knows balance. Its whole job is just balancing all of our systems and everything and keeping everything balanced in perfect harmony. But it needs our participation. We can't just ignore our body and expect our body to be balanced, because our awareness, our consciousness, and our body need to work together as a team. And so when our body gives us a signal, when it's telling us, hey, what we're doing is leading us to become out of balance, or what we're doing, we're not doing enough of something to keep ourselves in healthy balance, our body communicates to us and lets us know this, because it knows what balance is. But if we ignore it, if we don't listen, if we push it down, if we deny it, if we reject it, what happens is our body will keep speaking to us louder and louder and louder. And a lot of people might want to call those symptoms or pain. But what is the pain, the symptom of this pain, the cause of this pain? What is the fundamental of that? What is the root cause? Really looking into our body. If we look into our body's trying to speak to us. And I think that when we're younger, when things happen, if we're not supported, do as you're told, do this, do that, do this way. Something's taken away from us and told, don't do it that way, do it this way. Or we're told not to express ourselves in a way if we're feeling sad or emotional, or if we're crying, don't cry, or we're told all these mixed messages, and we're not maybe supported through what we're feeling in certain ways, or maybe we're told bad messages. And so we essentially learn to believe that what we feel on the inside actually is less important than the messages that we're hearing on the outside that we're told about us. And so we essentially learn to disconnect from our body, to dissociate, to not trust our body anymore. So over time, we're not used to listening to our body. So when our body communicates to us, that our body, we just don't hear it, we don't listen to it, we ignore it, and we just keep doing things the way we've always done them. And we get these habits over time. And for me, what happened is I was in enormous emotional imbalance. I was really unhappy that the person I was trying to be, the person that I was told I should be, that's not who I was. I wasn't my dad. I wasn't the people that expected things of me for me to be a certain way. I wasn't that person. I was a different person. So I just kept breaking down more and more and more emotionally because I was trying to be something that I wasn't. I was trying to pretend. I was trying to put on a mask that all this stuff I felt inside, that all that stuff wasn't real, and I was trying to just do what other people thought I should do, and it just didn't work for me. And so emotionally I was this big mess, and eventually I just never listened to that, and I didn't know what to do with it. Then my physical body started to express the physical counterpart to the equivalent of that painful emotional inner feeling that I had, and my body started to manifest chronic pain. And that pain was meant to get my attention, to look inside and to start listening to my inner light and my inner guidance and my own inner compass. And that's really what this is all about today. It's what if your body is really trying to speak to you and get your attention? And what if, if we do something that, things I've done, many things, and I think to myself after, oh God, I really shouldn't have done that. I just really had a funny feeling in the back of my mind after the fact. I remember that there was this little voice inside of my mind or in the back of somewhere inside of me that I just ignored. And I should have listened to it, but I didn't. And so it didn't go very well. Do you ever get that? Where you have this little feeling in the back of your mind, it's so subtle, but then you just ignore it and do whatever it is anyway. Or it's saying, do this, and you don't do it. It's saying, I want you to do this, and we're getting compelled to do something, but it's like, no, I don't have time, I don't feel like it, and we don't listen. So when we don't listen to our body, it's speaking to us. It gets louder, and it gets louder, and it gets louder, and it sends us issues to get our attention. So what if we actually started listening to our body? Really, that's just connecting with our body, learning to practice listening to our inner feelings, because that's how our body communicates to us, our feelings, the very things we were taught were not good when we were younger. To listen to our feelings, listen to our inner body sensations, to practice. If we practice every day, we start to build a loving connection with our body. We start to hear our body when our body tells us how it needs us to take care of it, to be balanced in life. And as we start listening, our body doesn't have to send the symptoms as much anymore. And then as we listen, we start to follow what our body is communicating, what it's telling us to do, and we can learn to then heal our body pretty quickly. Now, it took me 10 years of going around in circles before I started to figure out that I was able to start making changes. In the next 5 years, probably 15 years total, where I got to the point where I actually felt that, wow, I've actually healed all of that stuff. And now it's just, life is just so exciting and wonderful that I get to share everything that I learned. And in the bottom here in the description, there's a link to my website, and I just finished this really fun, exciting, really fascinating, interesting workshop that it was so much fun to do. And the people that came, it was self-healing chronic pain and body issues, and learning what holds us, what keeps us from healing happening. How does healing not happen? And how when our body has this incredible wisdom, what keeps our body from healing? And then what can we do to turn that off, to make a change so we can get our body to go into the growth and regeneration state and to get it to heal. And that was a lot of fun, all the people that came, all the questions and comments and the stuff that's still coming in from it. But I also have an online version of that same workshop. So if this sounds interesting to you, go to the link, go to my website. And because when I was going through these challenges, I took years and years and years. I didn't understand what was going on. And I wish I had something like this to help me along the way. And I never knew there was any possibility or anything I could do. And I just stumbled bit by bit along the way. And so this will really, really help you a lot. If this is resonating with you, go to my website, check it out, and see if it's a fit for you. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if you like this video, let me know. Leave a comment, share it, like it. And because I want to know if you're liking this stuff and any other topics that are interesting to you, because that's actually why I keep doing them, is to help you and other people that are going through challenges like what I did, to help you move through them quicker. And so next week, I'm not going to tell you what the particular topic is, but it's another perspective on self-healing chronic pain, taking another look at that from a different perspective. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, please like it, share it, give me your comments, ask questions, and I really hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching.